We think it's safe to say the women in the Kardashian family have a reputation for being just a bit extra. While some of us might settle for sending our BFFs memes to express our love, Kylie Jenner held a faux wedding for herself and Jordyn Woods. It seemed like nothing could tear these two besties apart, but what finally did the trick was much worse than even we could imagine. Jordyn not only betrayed Kylie, but her entire family. Just when you thought the drama between Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian was cooling down, things got so much worse. Although Jordyn Woods has her own modeling career, most people know her as Kylie Jenner's best friend. These two pals are so close, they even had a wedding ceremony with one another where they vowed to be best friends forever. These two have always been super close, and Jordyn was one of the first people who found out that Kylie was pregnant with Stormi. Not only has Jordyn been a friend to Kylie, but she's been treated like a member of the Kardashian family for years. However, recently it's believed she betrayed Khloe Kardashian in a truly brutal and devastating fashion. Being a member of the Kardashian family comes with no shortage of privilege. They don't have to worry about money, they always have someone to talk to, and let's be real, they go on way more awesome vacations than the rest of us. But this doesn't mean life is always easy, and Khloe has had an especially difficult time. Growing up, she always felt like the fat sibling who was overshadowed by Kourtney and Kim. Then there was her disastrous marriage to Lamar Odom, which involved cheating, addiction, and some life-threatening situations. Khloe put everything she had into making her marriage work, but it just wasn't meant to be. After her painful divorce, she got on track, got her revenge body, and seemed to be doing better than ever. And then she met Tristan Thompson. Up until now, Khloe had been pretty unlucky in love, and we wanted to believe things were finally turning around for her. When she and Tristan met, his ex, Jordan Craig, was pregnant with their child. There were rumors Tristan had cheated on Jordyn with Khloe, although he denied this. As for Jordyn, she stayed classy and declined to comment on the situation. Back when Khloe was with Lamar, the two infamously struggled to get pregnant. Later, Khloe revealed she hadn't been following her OBGYN's fertility instructions in earnest. She knew her marriage was in a bad place, and it wasn't the right environment to bring a child into. But soon after she and Tristan got together, Khloe announced she was pregnant and was over the moon with excitement about being a mother. For once, it seemed as though things were going right for Khloe. The reality star was filled with joy during her pregnancy, but things were about to go south, and fast. We mentioned some of the benefits of being a Kardashian earlier, but there are also some definite downsides. One of them is that it's almost impossible to keep things on the down low, and you risk the public finding things out before you do. Khloe wasn't even the first to know when news broke that Tristan had been cheating, and she was devastated. Some people thought Tristan's ex, Jordyn, may have had some schadenfreude about the situation, but if she did, she hid it well. It was pretty clear Khloe was struggling to cope with the cheating scandal on top of being a new mom. While she did share some social media messages revealing her fragile mental state, she wanted to try to make the relationship work. She gave her baby True Tristan's last name and started showing up at his games to cheer him on. It was pretty apparent Khloe was trying to stand by her man. And not even the shade Kim threw at Tristan in the delivery room could change her mind. Needless to say, Khloe and Tristan struggled greatly with the issue of trust in their relationship. Khloe was determined to keep her family together for True's sake until she was betrayed so badly she had to step up. Tristan flew to Los Angeles to spend a sweet Valentine's Day with Khloe and True, but also made some time to party. While attending a house party, he ran into Jordyn, which by itself isn't that unusual. However, what happened next was definitely shocking. According to multiple witnesses, Jordyn and Tristan started hooking up and didn't seem to care who saw. The two were all over each other, and word started getting around quickly. When the news first broke, Tristan posted on social media that the story was fake news, but soon deleted his post. People were waiting for someone from Khloe's camp to weigh in. So her best friend Malika Hawk stepped up. She commented, quote, "strong facts," on a news headline about the event, and Khloe chimed in with numerous yelling emojis. Okay, yeah, it's not an official press release or anything, but it's pretty much what we expect from this famous family. According to reports, Jordyn didn't leave Tristan's house until 7 o'clock in the morning after most other guests had gone home. At first, Kylie couldn't believe what had happened. And it's hard to blame her. These two had been such close friends, and Kylie had trusted Jordyn with her deepest secrets. To think that Jordyn would turn around and betray her beloved sister and hook up with the father of her niece must have seemed unfathomable. Sources claim Kylie did some detective work and contacted people who were actually at the party. She had to hear the news for herself before she could believe her best friend was capable of something like this. Apparently, Kylie is in such a state of shock, she simply doesn't know what to do. Being a side chick isn't a good look on anyone. But Jordyn definitely took things to the next level. Not that we are at all letting Tristan off the hook here. However, he has a history of cheating, so his behavior, quite frankly, isn't as surprising. Jordyn, on the other hand, has benefited greatly from her relationship with the Kardashians. Not only has she received tons of love and camaraderie, but it's also paid off in the form of lucrative modeling gigs. Not to mention personal gifts, like the time Kylie bought her a Mercedes. Why would she risk everything to hook up with Tristan Thompson, of all people? Although Jordyn has, or at least had, a lot going for her, she's also had her share of struggles. Her mother, Jordyn Woods, was a high-profile socialite and brand manager. Jordyn grew up among the rich and famous and felt an immense pressure to measure up to certain standards. Her family spent a lot of time moving around, and Jordyn ended up being homeschooled. She revealed that it made her feel isolated and like she missed out on a lot of typical teenage experiences. Eventually, her pal Kylie Jenner took her to prom, but it's not really the same as going to your own. She was close to her father, Jordyn Woods, but things started going wrong one day when he fell ill. John's family thought he had come down with the flu when they took him to the hospital, but the reality was far worse. It turned out cancer had metastasized in his pancreas, liver, and brain, and the prognosis wasn't good. Things were so dire that John immediately entered hospice care, much to the shock of his family. Jordyn was completely blindsided and immediately started a GoFundMe to help pay for his mounting medical bills. But tragically, only 2 short days later, Jordyn Woods passed away. Losing a parent can be devastating, but the abruptness of John's passing only compounded Jordyn's grief. It took her so long to accept her father had passed away before she could even begin to start the healing process. While this inspired her to make the most of each moment, it also served as a grim reminder of her eventual fate. Even Kylie confessed she was at a loss about how to comfort her friend. According to Kylie, she and Jordyn are so close, they frequently react to one another's emotions, meaning that every time Jordyn burst into tears, Kylie was right there crying with her. At first, this might sound really sweet. We all like to think our friends can empathize with us when we feel hurt or upset, but Jordyn has admitted her friendship with Kylie comes with definite drawbacks. At times, she's called Kylie draining, even on her happiest of days. Even Kylie admits she can be a little bit needy, and it's possible this put a strain on her relationship with Jordyn. And then there are the more logistics of being friends with someone as famous as Kylie Jenner. These two pals can't just pick up and go shopping. They are constantly trailed by the paparazzi and legions of fans staring and trying to take photos. It can be exhausting, and Jordyn claims it's been a struggle to adjust. Soon after Stormi was born, Jordyn took a vacation, admitting she needed to take some time for herself. Even Kris Jenner has expressed concern about how intertwined the lives of Jordyn and Kylie have become over the years. Kylie throws herself 100% into everything she does, and usually that works out to her advantage. But could it have been way too much for Jordyn? Don't get us wrong, we aren't trying to blame any of this situation on Kylie. We're just pointing out that having a super famous friend isn't always as glamorous as people imagine. Jordyn says when she and Kylie argue, it's typically about Jordyn feeling like she needs space. Even though Kylie is busy with her partner, Travis Scott, and baby Stormi, she still needs a lot of attention from Jordyn. But what are Jordyn's romantic relationships like? According to Jordyn, this is one area of her life where she has struggled. While she loves social media, she thinks it ultimately makes it more difficult to connect with people. She admits to being tired of online chats and hoping to find something real. Jordyn even made some comments recently regarding Khloe and Tristan before news of the scandal broke. She commented, "I think they have fun together, and I feel like they have great chemistry, so that works out well." Perhaps the biggest question we have at this point is why was Jordyn trying to sabotage her relationship with Kylie, which she admits can feel smothering at times? It's a messy way to slam your hand on the self-destruct button, but maybe Jordyn felt like she was out of options. Or could she have been jealous of Khloe and her romantic relationship? Honestly, it's hard to say just what motivated Jordyn in this situation, but her reasoning may determine if Kylie can ever forgive her. These girls have been so close for so long, but Kylie and Khloe are sisters. And say what you will about this family, they're known for sticking together during the tough times. However, Khloe forgave Tristan for cheating at least once before. Could she actually forgive Tristan and/or Jordyn for this? What do you think really went down between Jordyn and Tristan? Do you think Kylie and Jordyn's friendship will ever be able to recover? Let us know what you think about this shady situation in the comment section, and then click on the subscribe button for more videos from the taco. Bye for now.